At this defining moment, change has come to America.
The single most powerful word in our democracy is the word we.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
A presidential library is meant to serve as a window to the past. But for former President Barack Obama, that was never the whole plan.
I know that it's, of course, a place for history, but more than that, I've read that you want it to be a place for community.
Well, that's how we've conceived it. This campus is going to be 19 acres, and there will be a museum there that records the presidency and has some of Michelle's dresses, which will be no doubt the most popular exhibit there. But that's really just one part of it.
Rather than simply paying tribute to his historic 2 terms, President Obama envisions the center will also shape our collective future.
The goal for me has been to create something that's a living monument, not to me, but to this idea of American citizenship. And if we can encourage that, then I'll feel pretty good, and I think people will really enjoy being there. We've got a campus that's designed to model a space where communities come together to meet, to learn, to work with each other around projects that they care about.
President Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama chose to build the center on Chicago's South Side, where they both began their lives in public service. That dedication to giving back, as strong as ever on the brand new campus.
We've got a Chicago Public Library on site. It's an actual library, not just some academic library. We've got community spaces for people to meet, recording studios for young people to come and talk about their lives and create art and music that can be inspiring.
The Obama's greatest hope was to create a place to educate the next generation and inspire a sense of belonging.
We've got that playground for kids to play in.
Hey! That was fantastic.
And a community garden following up on what Michelle did. And a basketball court and a gym, because I think sports are central to who we are. And an auditorium where public speakers will come in. And young people who are bringing about change in their communities can come together and convene and learn and practice civic leadership.
A lover of architecture, President Obama was deeply involved in the design process. And dozens of artists have contributed to every corner of the property.
We also have a whole bunch of amazing public art that is rare to see outside of some of the fancy museums downtown.
But perhaps the most personal feature is what's tucked away for children, a water terrace named in his mother's honor.
It's a fountain that's designed where kids can run in and out of the fountain and play in it and splash in it, and she loved kids.
Ann Dunham was a scholar with big dreams. Even as a young mom, she never gave up on herself, working for decades to complete a doctorate and champion global causes. Her determination and heart not lost on the little boy she helped raise.
When you sit there, what do you reflect on?
You know, my mom didn't live to see me as president, but she was reflected in everything I did as president, because she was a kind person, somebody who believed in doing things for other folks and not just thinking for yourself. A lot of those values of respecting people, regardless of their backgrounds, and listening to them and learning from them, I learned from her.
A legacy of steadfast hope and humanity.
They did a good job. Looks like it's supposed to.
Carried on through her son.
Well, I'm looking forward at some point to being able to sit there, maybe not right during the opening because it'll be really packed, but maybe 20 years from now where people won't know, and I can kind of sneak over there and just sit there and watch some kids running through some water on a nice summer day, and I know that would make her happy.
It's pretty cool how, so much is personal. I know Mrs. Obama wanted to put in a sledding hill because they grew up in Chicago and always wished there was a sledding hill nearby, and now there will be. They want it to be, a place where kids come, where families come, and on June 18th, when it opens, it'll be a rare moment where all the presidents come back together, the former presidents come back together.
And you'll be there.
Cool.
I won't be there.
It's going to be
No,
cool.
I won't.
No more, no
Is that the
follow-up
one
chats.
where your dad's bringing a case of Altoids?
My dad said he's ordered a case of Altoids, and he will be bringing that to Mrs. Obama.
I love the
after their famous moment, not because she needs a case of Altoids.
No,
they had that cute.
No, he sits next to her at the events, funerals, and this will be a happier occasion.
America has come to really enjoy that dynamic between the two.
So he said he's purchased some Altoids.
Good. I love the location, by the way, of the presidential center. That 19.5 acres. It's going to revitalize a part of Chicago that desperately needs revitalization.
Yeah.
So.
Well, how does it work once it's open? I mean, it's just free and people go in there and use the gym and play hoops and kids play in the playground?
I'm sure they're going to have partnerships with some, with nonprofits and things like that because every single one operates differently. They're museums, they're testaments to history, but I think they really wanted this to be a community center as well.
The playground's going to be open to the public.
Yeah.
Free and open to the public. Folks can just come and hang out.
Awesome.
By the way, you guys can find more on the Obama Presidential Center on our website, today.com.
All right, Jenna.
Which president tomorrow? Who are we going to hear from tomorrow?
We're done. It's over.
I love it.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.